World of Champions is happy to have your nation's oldest and most successful club, the table leader St George Barros, the bottom side Jimma Jifar. Two former winners of this beautiful league, enjoying contrasting fortunes so far. 14 losses, taking them to just 19 points to
the 18th season. That is Jimma Jifar coming up against a team that last won this championship position on only 19 points, because they're going to play against a team that is being closed and watched very closely by Fasil Kenema, who's closing in with an 8-point difference. Of course, playing a team whose life depends on each and every game. Team that finished third last season, today they want to be.
The table leaders, Kedus St George, the oldest and most successful club on this part of the continent, look to pick up trophy number 15, but they have run into a bit of a wall from the opening 45.
Gatochi is used to clear and forward. But here is the star in that midfield, Yapsira Tesfai. Suleiman losing it to Tesfai Melaku. Mohamed Noor picks this one deep in the midfield. Mesut Mohammed out wide to Dula Mulatu. It's a bit of a miscontrol from Dula Mulatu, the shot 9 coming in today for Akan Rashad. Not very sure what exactly Dula Mulatu was trying to do there. I think it's been brought in purely just to try and ensure that they're sizing each other. We've not seen much coming from the left-hand side of the attack where Kadunya is flying it straight, but that is the area where they want to operate in. Good technical player with good speed, and on a 1v1 situation, he will send it for the gutters. Ahmed Noor allowed to turn past Panom Gatoch, still under good pressure, now trains in to try and get it past Suleiman. That's a foul by the midfielder. That is a beautiful piece of play we just saw from Dula Mulatu. Picks up possession out wide and finds Mohamed Noor. And you can see how dangerous these two can be. But they don't have that much support.
Well, they don't have the support. Mohamed Noor, of course, on five goals. He's still a youngster who's, I would say, is the prodigy of this Ethiopian football. He really needs a lot of support any time that he's on the ball, because Frimpong Mens and Mignot de Bebe are not easy customers to go against.
Muhammad is standing over this one, floats a better one into the area, is looking for anyone in red. Goes out wide, almost picked up by Mohamed Noor. It's good defensive work from Heno Kadunya, and is expected to do so because St George might be having those many points, but Mohamed Noor Nasir is as dangerous.
He is a youngster, 5 goals to his credit so far. Because with his age, about 18 years old now, and playing against some top sides with 5 goals to his credit, I think that is no mean achievement at all.
Could have been a St George player, Mohamed Noor Nasir. As of last season, there was a few complications. That did not happen, but he's a player they suddenly were looking at. So Zerihun Chengata knows a thing or two about how good and dangerous he can be. There's so much history, just like we said, between these two sides. Historically, two sides that have been promoted and gone on to win the Bet King Ethiopian Premier League in the same season. St George back in 98-99, Jimma Jifar back in 2017-2018. That usually is very historical to come from the higher league, which is of course the first division here, and go on to everyone in the top division. Kadunya is set to deliver this one into what looks to be a packed box now. Frimpong Mensu amongst those that have come forward. Panom Gatochi is an option in that box, and Mignot de Bebe as well. A good delivery could have another Marcos at 6s and 7s. This is a good one into the area. That I think was of someone in red. They have been holding on for almost 8 minutes now. That is huge for Jimma Jifar.
Well, St George are not relenting. They are still pushing pressure. I think they realize that as soon as they score, then they will definitely put a lot of pressure on the team in red.
Suleiman, quite sure he knew what he was doing. And sportsmanship then from the right back from this St George side. But they have possession out wide, a long one into the area, looking for Charinet Guksa. Jumped just ahead of him. It's almost picked up by Bona Ali. We haven't seen much of him. See Suleiman Hemide continues his run forward. The referee judges that to have been an open boot on Wondimag and Marcos. Two dangerous plays from the left back.
Yeah, he's really putting a lot of time. That's a poor intention. It's a bad intention. This is the third time in less than 1 minute that he's going on Wondimag and Ailu and also Bona Ali. I think it's high time that the referee should stamp his authority and utilize those 2 cards that he has in his pocket.
Come on, Gilbert. Onto this one, 10 up against 10, not 9 up against 9. Comes back to Charles Lukwago. It's one of those who really has been shining this season. He's only missed 2 games this campaign. 39 goals scored by this St. George side. And Ismail Oro has scored 10 of those. Still injured. They really are missing him. And if the Golden Boot battle is still going on, they are running away from him now.
They are. This is not the way to go. This is really not the way to go. Because clearly, Suleiman Hamid is trying to stamp his authority on Bona Ali.
Sulfago quickly rushing off his line, and unfortunately, he didn't make the best of clearances. Bona Ali has picked up possession now. Chance to try and just get an international from distance. Possession given away. The clearance coming off for Minyot Zebebe, and now the counter-attack could be on the far side. Cherinet twisting and turning. He's got Bolcha Shura for support out wide. Finds him. He's got support himself with Heno Kadonya. The right back trying to get into the area. That is very good defensive work from Surapera Wall.
Oh, that was a good run. It was a good run. Bolcha Shura taking time, just making sure that the third man running Adunya is in a good position, but that recovery by Surapera Wall just ensures that Jimma and Jifar do not concede in the first 10 minutes of the game.
Mokadunya to deliver. Expected fans up in the stands. Those supporting Kedus have come in a fairly good number. Considering it's over 500 kilometers between here and the capital city, Addis Ababa. The most supported club, the oldest and most successful as well. Could they score in the first half here? Heno Kadunya delivers the big one into the area. There was almost a touch just in there. I think it was Panom Gatoch.
Good delivery. Good delivery there coming in from Heno Kadunya. It's precise because they have the height, they have the numbers in there. But again, Adunya just failing to, knock that ball downward projection because it would have been better. It would have definitely gone past Salazar Marcos.
Man from Ghana, Frimpong. In this one back to the man from Uganda, Charles Lukwago. Minyot Debebe. Long one, looking for Manuel Gabriel Mikhail. It's allowed to bounce just ahead of Ondimag, and Marcos went in for a challenge. Manuel went down. A couple of St. George players are still asking for a penalty, but the referee was quite close to it. Shall look at it again. Haida Sharifa to Panom. And Okadunya makes the run out wide. Panom takes a longer one into the area looking for Suleiman. And again, another big missed chance. Manuel Gabriel Mikhail seemed to have gone down.
In fact, the crucial moment, just 4 minutes from the hour mark. Here is Gatoch! Scores! The big man from Gambela! His second goal of the season, and Panom Gatoch has given Zerihun Shengata's side a lead with just seconds of the hour mark. They keep marching at the top, St. George. Title number 15 in touching distance now. Panom Gatoch is the name for your back pages tomorrow.
Well, it's just all about picking the right spot. He knows the goalkeeper has just come in. He has not warmed up. There's too much opening right where the goalkeeper is supposed to be covering. Of course, he picks the far post, and with the precision of a surgeon, with power behind it, good technique, good delivery, Panom Gatoch scores his second goal of the campaign.
Big chance. And suddenly one converted by Panom Gatoch. The big difference between these two sides now. St George are 1-0 up. Now you do expect a bit of more pace in this fixture. Jimma Jifar must quickly get back to it. St George have already tested what a draw could feel like against the second from bottom side. Now we'll quickly have to double their own advantage. We've got a man on the ground. Must be a Shinakitse guy. It feels like double punishment when you get a red card and then concede from the resulting free kick.
Well, the first ball that the goalkeeper had to save, instead he went to pick the ball in the net. Again, that penalty there by Alazar Marcos. Clearly, there were three players on his side who would have taken care of his business. Again, that is pure precision there by Panon Gatoch. And it just lightens up that stand.
He's played football in Russia with the Anzi Makachkara, Panom Gatoch. It's a very well-travelled midfielder. And obviously recently in Ubetu Abate's plans for the national team. It's interesting how Haida Sharif hasn't had a big look in by Ubetu Abate. Partly because of the likes of Yihun Endesho as well as Haptam Teketse all being available for the national side. This is Emmanuel Gabriel Mikhail, brings a beautiful one into the area and easily picked up this time by Laikun. This season is not as close as some past seasons we've seen before in the Bet-King Ethiopian Premier League. We've seen some seasons where on the final day the championship is determined by just a points difference. I'll take you through those very shortly as Emmanuel Gabriel Mikhail tries to find space, but very well defended by Yasule Gese. So we keep talking about 2017-2018 when Jimma Jifar won the Bet-King Ethiopian Premier League just by goal difference over St George. And there's been in 2010 actually, 2011 when Ethiopian Buna as well won the Bet-King Ethiopian Premier League by just a point over St George. So they have been quite close over the years, but this year St George given an even bigger lead at the top. They win here, they go to 54 points. Fasil have 43. And there is the full-time whistle. Kedus continue marching at the top. 8 clean sheets in a row for Zerihun Shengata's side. And by beating Jimma a goal to nil, the 14-time league champions have picked up victory number 15. They are rolling on. They are yet to lose a game this fixture. Jimma Jifar's problems do continue at the back.